one of the things that speakers hate the most is having to follow somebody that's amusing and highly entertaining. So my special thanks go to Suzanne for making my job this evening a little bit easier. From being a talk show host to getting involved in aviation. Always been fascinated by aviation. My father's half Iranian, my mother's from Ireland. So as you can imagine, when I was growing up in the 80s, most of our family holidays were spent in, well, they were spent in the customs hall. And I developed an unhealthy interest in aviation. And as Suzanne said, I was part of the team that set up the low-cost carrier BMI Baby in 2002. If you think that's unusual, then our finance director used to be a bookie. Our chief pilot used to be a butcher in the East End of London, and our head of cabin services, she had another job as well, but I'm not going to go into that. The only person I've ever met who's never flown before was my grandma, who sadly passed away now. And even when I was running the airline, she refused to get on the plane. She said it'd be the last day of her life. She died in a hideous air crash. Everybody else had died with her. She was unlucky. Even if I was on the plane, I knew the pilot, everything. She wouldn't get on. And sadly, she passed away without ever flying, which was a great sadness to me. And she passed away very peacefully in the end. She just sat back in a reclining chair, put her head back, looked up to the ceiling and passed away. It was all very peaceful. Scared the hell out of the dentist, but that's another story. Wish I'd never said that now. Great, and we were actually flying on one of his aircraft, 4-hour internal flight in Australia. And we got to the departure gate, looked at the manifest, he goes, "You'll love this pilot." I thought, great, a bit of Australian humour. On the plane, on the terminal, not a word. Push back, not a word. Take off, not a word. Cruising altitude, not a word. 2 hours into a 4-hour flight, the PA system came on. Halfway. And that was it. Ladies and gentlemen, meal will be served. Thank you very much.